Welcome, lovers of progressive outsider art. I am Bohemian alchemist and servant of Christ, Scott William Goldy, here in Goldspeed Studios in Ormond Beach, Florida, USA, planet Earth, of our solar system, in the Milky Way galaxy of our known universe. Okay, for all four of these paintings that I've done here, all these girls were actual real people, but they were famous back in the 20s and the 30s. This painting is of Paula Negra. I don't know when she lived and died, but it was a long time ago. But this is kind of a famous image that she'd done. It's on the internet. If you looked her name up, I'm sure you'd find it. But it's just a close-up of her face. I just did my version of her, my progressive outsider art version of her. And as you see, the whole painting and frame I tried to keep in one color. The color, it's lavender basically, or purple, I guess you might say. It's either one of those two. You figure it out. This is a painting that I did from an image of an actress named Miriam Hopkins. She was a very famous giant star in the 30s, I guess basically the early 30s. The first movie I saw her in was the first Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. But she's got a very famous scene there in the beginning of it when she first meets Dr. Jekyll, and he takes her into, she pretends to be injured or sick or something, and he takes her into the room, and then she dangles her naked leg over the bedside, you know, swinging it back and forth with that garter belt on it. It was a pre-code. They would have never been able to do that in 1935, but in 1932 they were able to put a naked leg on it in a movie. Anyway, that's what made her famous, but then she became a famous movie star in the 30s anyway. She was in who knows how many pictures. But it was black and white, like I said from the last one. Oh, by the way, the last girl, Paula Negra, was one of the original vamps who turned into what would be a femme fatale later on. I think they're pretty much the same terms. Well, the vamp came first. Man killer. You know, seduces a man and then kills them. Or takes all their money and then kills them. The frame is the exact same as the last one, the purple one. Same way, built them both at the exact same time. Oh, I should have pointed out on the purple girl, her eyes were green on that one, which is important. On Miriam Hopkins, you can see her eyes are blue on this one. So when I explain the name of the video, I'll wrap that. I'll tie that all up in a nice little bow for you, for my adoring public. Any other questions, Mr. Bird?
How long did it take you?
Well, I don't know how long it took a single piece, probably about 10 days, considering building the frame and doing the painting and coating it and everything, because it took about 6 weeks to do the four of them. Anything else? And that's working about 5 hours a day, 6 days a week.
With these hands. With
these hands, the hands of a quadriplegic. Although, look, I can move a pinky. Doesn't help much in life, though. That's all I can. It actually gets in the way because I'm always knocking into stuff with it. Anything else? That's right. C67 quad, doing this shit. You ought to be impressed. The art is what keeps me sane. That's all I can say. And it's gratifying. It is gratifying. Art is gratifying because when you get to the end of it, you have something. It shows that you are alive, that you did something in life. Especially when it's this good. Somebody's got to promote it.
Give it a second. Take one.
Okay. Did I mention that I did the frames in a deco style? I think I mentioned that, didn't I? Well, I mentioned it again. When I got these two done, and I saw that it said I had a green-eyed girl and a blue-eyed girl, what do you think of? Of course, you think of the New Order song, Temptation, which Goldy's got green eyes, so he's got blue eyes, so he's got gray eyes. Gave this one gray eyes, and I like gray and green anyway. That's a good combination for me. Although, it's hard to tell. You have to be up close to really see her eyes, I think. I don't think you can see it from where you're sitting. Alright, well this is number 4 here. Did her in blue. And this is another picture by the photographer Johnston that I use a lot as my models. You can see that you can see what it is, can't you? What do I have to say about this one? She's got brown eyes. So I did another one, and I thought, well, I'll do a girl with brown eyes just to fill out the whole color scheme. Although I'll have to do one with hazel eyes, I guess, at one point. Is there any other colors for eyeballs? Alright, well, I just wanted to show the back of virtually every one of my originals, especially in the last 5 or 6 years. I always put Bible verses on the back. So I'm just showing you what I do here. I got Romans 13. From 11 to 14, short verse. All 4 of these, I think I had Romans 12 or Romans 13, just short little verses here. Do my little prayer that I always do, that I always put on the back of my paintings for good luck, if whoever ends up with them. And then FGG, which stands for God's glory, and then my little logo that I always put everywhere. It's even on the video as you're looking at it right now.